welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and safe during these times. So today I am back with another makeup tutorial. So today I have just done an Instagrammable makeup. So this is the kind of makeup you will see all over Instagram, which all these stunning Instagram models are doing. It's quite basic but effective, if that makes sense. It's also a bit get glam with me during lockdown because what else is there to do? But yeah, so this is what I am going to be showing you today. So if you would like to see how to get this makeup look, then please keep watching. Right, so first thing we're going to start with, as usual, is the eyebrows. So I'm going to zoom you in so you can, because we're obviously starting with the eyes. Hello, we're a little bit closer now. So I'm going to be using the NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Espresso. It's a brand new one. So I said in my last video, because it was the drugstore tutorial, that this is what I would usually use on my Benefit one. Oh, we actually need to ignore my nails. It's locked down, okay, and I've been painting them, but we all know how painting the nails goes. So what I'm going to do is, because when you first get this pencil, it's like blunt, I'm literally just going to wiggle it around on the back of my hand. Basically draw on the back of my hand. Like literally just. So yeah, just going to brush them up. It's the usual thing. You know, we know the drill of doing the brows. So I'm literally just underlining the bottom. And then doing a really faint line over the top. And you want to keep brushing them through. So obviously we're doing like an Instagrammable makeup, and the main thing with Instagrammable makeup at the moment is all these fluffy, bushy, like natural brows. So I'm trying to keep, I don't want any like harsh lines or anything, hence why I'm just going to keep brushing them up. Right, that's that one done. And I'm just going to quickly do the other eyebrow. So eyebrows are all penciled in now. I will be putting brow gel, brow mascara through them, but because I'm going to keep them bushy, if I do that now when I do the foundation, it will all just blend in together. So we're going to go straight into the eyes. So I'm going to be taking the P. Louise base in Rumour 2. I literally use this every time I'm doing eyeshadow. It is incredible. It literally just, it gives you such a blank canvas. I think they do actually have a shade called Blank Canvas, but this shade does me perfect. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M421 brush as usual. And so I'm just picking up a little bit, and first of all I'm going to use it to carve out under my brows. I might zoom you in a bit more actually. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna, so I've like made the brush really flat, and so as you can see I've used that just to carve it out, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I literally can't talk whilst doing this. It takes so much concentration, I can't do it. Do you know what, I haven't used this eyebrow pencil in such a long time and I forgot how much I liked it. I've literally been spending my lockdown watching YouTube videos and buying makeup. I'm then going to take a bigger brush, just like a bigger concealer brush, still flat, pick up some more of that base, and then start patting it all over the eye and bringing it up to where we carved that out. I've been wanting to sit down and film, but like since my last video near enough, but basically if you've watched my last video, I was stressing out about everyone being in the house and talking, and basically because my mum, she was ill, so we don't know if it was corona, we don't know what, but obviously everyone then had to self-isolate for 2 weeks and no one was going to work, and so everyone was in the house, like everyone, and it was just too noisy. But my stepdad's gone into the office today, so I was like, right, perfect, I'm gonna film. So as you can see, I'm literally just patting this all over. I don't know why, I find it really satisfying when you've got an eyebrow and a base. But yeah, my mum's all good now. They didn't test her because they don't test you unless you're like in hospital. But she is on the 12, you know, when people are really vulnerable and they've got to shield for 12 weeks. She is on that list, so it was quite scary because she is vulnerable. Right, and then final brush we're going to use is my Morphe, I don't really know, the name's rubbed off, but it's just like a fluffy, it's almost like a mini foundation, like really mini foundation brush, and I'm just going to use this to completely blend out the base. Like, I just find that really satisfying, having a brow and a base, like all carved out. The palette I'm going to be using today is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. This is my go-to palette. I use it on clients all the time. I use it on myself all the time. It's just got all the perfect shades for like a basic, like a brownie look. Like it's perfect. And I'm actually excited. I bought some new brushes. So the Morphe Jaclyn Hill brushes were in the sale for like 20 quid. And so I bought them. And look, they're even still in the wrapping. So I'm going to use them. So this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH32. And I'm going to be taking the shade Burnt Orange. As you can see, it's the one I use all the time. So I'm just going to pick some of that up. And just, so I'm going to put it like all over, but I'm obviously going to start in the crease. So lightly blending this out. This is literally my go-to shade, either this or bronzer. But yeah, as you can see, I'm literally just working it in. I'm actually going to take it right up, so as you can see, I'm taking it here because then I'll join it into my contour when I do it. As you can see, I'm taking that quite high up. And I'm really like blowing it out. This is a very like blown out, no harsh lines. And then taking a slightly smaller brush, this is the Real Techniques. I don't think it has a name, this. No, it doesn't. It just looks like this. And I'm going to be taking the shade Rustic. So it's just like a bit of a darker brown. And I'm going to use this to kind of like give myself a little bit of a crease, you know. So I'm literally going to focus this right where my crease is. Starting on the outer corner. So this is just going to add a bit more definition into the eye look. And again, bringing it into the outer corner. I'm not bringing it all the way in the crease, literally stopping just here. And I'm being really light with the brush. What I'm then going to do is take the same brush we used in the Burnt Orange and blend that all out. As you can see, that darker shade's just added that little bit more definition, but it's all very blended, very like there's no lines. And then we're gonna add, so if you have seen like Instagram makeup, like the thing I'm going for today, they always have a very bright in eye, under eye, etc. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the brush that I used to blend out the base again, a tiny bit of that base, like I'm literally dabbing onto my hand like ever so slightly, it's almost like dry, and I'm actually going to put it on the inner portion, bringing it into about halfway, and then taking the brush for the Burnt Orange shade to blend it out, and then just building that up. So taking a tiny bit more again, and then taking the brush with the burnt orange to blend it out. Now you can see we've just got this really bright eye. And then to blend it into the outer, I'm just taking that burnt orange shade and dusting it over the edge. And then the other brush and the shade Rustic, the darker brown, and adding that to the outer corner. To make it even brighter, I'm just going to take like a fluffy, I don't even know, like eyeshadow brush, and the shade Tempera from the palette, which is like a bright whitey pinky shade, and just dust that over where we put the bright colour, the base, and making sure it's all blended. Then once again, taking the brush with the Rustic, burnt orange. So that's the eyeshadow for that eye done. Before I do liner lashes, I'm going to quickly do the other eye, and then we can be back to do the rest of it. So now both eyeshadows are done, we're going to move on to eyeliner. So you always see on Instagram these girls have this like slick black eyeliner. So I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown eyeliner in black ink #1 and a Anastasia 7B brush. So what I am going to do is take a little bit on the brush and then like smooth it out on the back of my hand so that the brush is nice and thin and pointy. And what you want to do is you want to take eyeliner in the same direction as your bottom lash line. So I'm going to start, so my bottom lash line is there, so I'm literally going to follow it and just dab my brush so that I've got a line, and then you're going to join that up to the top so that you've got a black wing. And then you just want to keep adding to it and obviously join it up at the front. I like to do it in really little motions. I always found when doing clients' makeup, they'd be like, oh yeah, can I have a wing? And I'd be like, a what? A what? But then when I realised that as long as you do it following the direction of the bottom lash line, it will look okay. And especially with clients, if you want to start with a little wing and then build it up. So again, I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand. Creating that initial line and then joining it up. So that's the gel liner done, and now a trick I like to do, okay, I'm going to take another almost like angled brush. This is the Morphe MB11 and a black eyeshadow, so I'm just taking Noir out of the Anastasia palette, and I like to stamp over the gel liner because I feel that it just makes it look blacker and neater. And then I'm going to take a cotton pad with a bit of micellar water on and clean up under the eye before we do the lashes, just, and this will help sharpen up the liner. Of course, I'm going to curl my lashes before we do the mascara. Again, I don't know where these are from, they're just any eyelash curlers will do. I'm going to be using my Benefit roller lash as per usual because I don't use anything else because I love this. I literally love Benefit mascaras. I used to work there and literally I wouldn't even have to fake to customers like, get this eyeshadow, get this mascara, like I genuinely love it. For lashes, I will link below what they are, but I think they're the Unicorn Cosmetics Lemon Meringue lashes. They've got a wing on them, which obviously when you're doing a winged eyeliner, you want a lash that's also going to wing out. And I'm going to be taking my Doll Beauty lash glue. I love this lash glue. I'm running out actually. I love a wispy lash that wings out. I think it's stunning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them to dry. I've just realised I actually forgot to wet my beauty blender. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'll be back. So, do you know what's so nice is normally I have to work out of my client kit, but I organised it all yesterday. Let me know, comment down below if you want to see how I organise all my makeup, because I went through and sorted everything out, even though it was already organised. For primer, I'm going to be using, I'm going to quickly like prime my face whilst my lashes are drying. The Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. This stuff is incredible. You can wear it on its own, like I like to wear it on its own if I'm on holiday or something like that. I'm just going to be taking like a Morphe foundation brush and putting a light layer of it. It honestly gives you the most gorgeous glow, whilst it just makes your makeup sit beautifully as well. I'm really just making sure that's all blended into the skin. Can you see the glow that it's given me? Obviously I forgot to mention I did do all my skin prep before, so I used the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream Moisturiser, the Biolumin C Eye Serum and Carmex on my lips. Like, just look at my skin now. I love it. I love Charlotte Tilbury, to be fair. It's probably one of my favourite makeup brands. Right, lashes should be ready to apply. Right, so gotta let them dry, so move on to the rest of the face. How pretty are these lashes though? I forgot to mention I do have a discount code with Unicorn Cosmetics. I think it's re10 maybe, but I'll put it in the description box down below. They're definitely like one of my favourite brands of lashes. I love them. So for yeah, let's rewind. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is literally like one of my favourite foundations. I have got, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, I have got a bit of a tan at the moment because it's been nice and sunny in England. So I think I'm going to try and mix the shades Sand and Light Beige, but I'm going to see how dark Sand is first. It might be alright actually. Do you want to try and match it to your shoulder? Because your neck never tanned. Yeah, I'm going to mix a little bit of light beige in. Oh yeah, that's better. I'm going to be using my Morphe foundation brush, buffer brush. Just looks like this. This foundation is so stunning because it's like medium coverage, but it's really lightweight on the skin. I forget how much I like this foundation, and then I use it and I'm like... So what have you guys been up to keep yourself occupied during lockdown? Have you been learning any new skills? Have you been getting a new hobby? Learning a new language? Like, I want to know what you've been up to. Luckily, well, not even luckily, it's annoying, I've still got exams for uni, so I've set myself out a revision timetable which keeps me obviously busy, and I also work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the Kent County Council. It's just like a temporary job during the pandemic, so that keeps me busy because I hate not being busy. Like, it gives you too much time to overthink life. So that's one light layer done, and I'm not gonna lie, especially all these Instagram models have flawless skin, so I am gonna build it up. My skin's actually been really good lately. I've come off my antibiotics that I normally take for my skin because I've been on them for like 4 months, and you normally take them for a while and then stop. I think the sun's helped, and I think I've literally, my skincare routine is really working for me. I'm then gonna, I think a step to make your skin look absolutely flawless, I'm gonna go over it all with a beauty blender and just take whatever was left on the, which is like nothing, and just go over it all, because this is going to pick up any excess product, but it's also going to really bounce it all to the skin. So if you want long lasting makeup, you want, like, blending your foundation is one of the most important steps, I think. I could literally sit, if I've got time, I will literally sit here for 10 minutes just literally blending in my foundation. Right, so that's all blended. One thing you'll always notice with the Instagram makeup is they'll have a really bright under eye. So I don't know if this is going to be too light. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C2. So I'm going to put that under the eyes, forehead, tip of the nose and chin. And I'm going to take a similar brush to what I used to blend out the base of, like a mini foundation brush, and I'm just going to really lightly pat it all in. Honestly, if you have good brushes, you shouldn't have to put much effort into blending out your products. The lightest touch is actually going to blend them out better. It actually doesn't look this bright in person. Oh, by the way, I know it's not blended properly. I'm not leaving it like this. I'm just blending it out roughly with the brush. And then I'm going to take Beauty Blender and blend that all out. Next step, one of my favourite steps, is to cream contour, and I use the LA Girl Beautiful Bronze. I actually got a new one because I'd had my old one for so long. It was so bad. I literally had it since I was like 13. So I'm just taking this. I like to put the contour a little bit higher than my natural cheekbone to like lift it. So I'm just putting this on the outer perimeter of my face, jawline, under my lip, and down the sides of my nose. But I try and have the least product when I'm doing my nose. Blend that all out. I'm just taking a buffer brush. Then to blend out under my lip and down my nose, I'm just taking a smaller buffer brush. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend it all in together. Now I'm going to set my face. So I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, of course. I have actually ordered a new powder because I always use Laura Mercier, and I've ordered the RCMA no colour powder because I've heard it's really good. So I'm just taking the Real Techniques VO2 brush, dipping into it and then tapping off the excess. And I'm just going to put this under my eyes. I don't actually like to bake. I don't know, sometimes I feel like it dries up under my eyes and it can make it look quite cakey. I do bake under my jawline though. Jawline, cheekbone, everywhere I put the concealer. Because you will notice Instagram makeup's quite matte. Then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and use the same powder and a really light hand and just set the rest of my face. Just going to take my beauty blender, take that powder and bake under my jawline. Whilst that's baking, I'm just going to quickly finish up my eyes. So I'm just going to go along and pinch together my eyelashes to the false lashes. Oh. And I'm going to take my eyeliner brush and the black shadow and just go, and then go over with the black shadow the eyeliner, because sometimes the eyelash glue can leave a mark. So I'm just going to wipe away that. Now I'm going to use my NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel, and now I can proper fluff up my brows. For bronzer, I'm of course going to be using my Hoola bronzer, because what else do I actually use? That's the question. Just realised I forgot to do it under my eyes, so I'm literally just, all I'm going to do for under my eyes is take a big fluffy brush and the burnt orange shade and just run it under my lash line. But that's literally it. But it does make a difference. For blush, I'm going to be using the MAC Blush All Day Prolonged Blush. And blush is a big thing on Instagram at the moment. Everyone's loving it. So I'm going to put this on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to like blend it back. And put it over the tip of my nose. I'm actually not going to do highlight because I'm trying to keep this quite matte. We've obviously done a glowy, we did a glowy base and everything like that. So it's still, the look's still got a bit of glow to it. But I do want to keep this quite matte. For lips, I'm going to do my favourite nude lip combo. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude, the lip pencil. And then the lipstick I'm going to use is Charlotte Tilbury Nude Kate. Finally, to set this all in place, it lasts all day for sitting on the sofa doing nothing during lockdown. Just going to take the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So that is the final result. I really hope you enjoyed this Instagrammable lockdown get glam with me to go sit on the sofa and do nothing makeup look. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below of what things you want me to do. Of course, I'm trying to film as much as I can during lockdown, but it's a little bit hard because everyone's in the house. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm a lot more active on that at the moment. I will have it all down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.